What up? What up? What up? Okay, that was horrible. How y'all doing?
Right.
How is everyone doing on the panel and in the chat room? Thank you so much for joining us for this midweek live stream. For those of you that are wondering, what in the world? Why are you here right now? Uh, Cornbread Earl down there had mentioned something about us coming on during the week, and we did a poll question, and most of y'all said, "Yeah, come on Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday." So here we are. So if you're in the chat room, definitely say something to us so that we can know that you're here. That's the only way that we know you're here. All right. So again, hello to everyone. Do you want to learn how to play your favorite song on the piano, but you don't know what the chords are, and that makes you really sad? Let me turn your frown upside down. I got what you need. Welcome to my channel. The name is House of Jazz, the piano tutorial. Man, I was going to change the words for it, but I might do it on the other night. But what's good, y'all?
I got a question about that. What you just played?
Yeah.
Did you write that?
Yeah, I did. I wrote it jokingly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Check this out. Let's collab on that and let's use that as one of Nisha's tracks. I can add the bass and the drums to it.
Oh, no problem. I will give you the chords. Yes, I would love to hear what you do with that.
No, I want you to play the piano and send me the tracks so I can load it up in Cubase. Yeah,
no problem. That's not a problem. I use Cubase too, so it's not a problem. Absolutely. I know she said you.
Hot.
Yeah, it is. I know she said
you
you're
use Reason and Cubase.
Yeah, I did. Yep.
Oh, I didn't know you can use both of them at the same.
Well, you can use them at the same time using something called Rewire, but I guess they still use Rewire. But you know what? The new version of Reason allows you. It's not called Rewire. It's something else. Let me give a shout out to my nephew whose birthday is tomorrow, Mr. Micah Pearson. Oof Studio. This is my about to be. Let me get the age right. He was born in 2008. So about to be 12-year-old cousin. I'm sorry, nephew. That's not my cousin. That's my sister's son. That's my sister's youngest son and my nephew. So I just want to make sure I give him a shout out. What's up, Micah? Thank you for joining your old uncle.
Birthday.
And a happy early birthday to you, sir. Too bad that your birthday fell during the Corona time. So we have no idea how we're going to do this yet, but it's all good, man. But definitely have to give a shout out to you, sir, Mr. Soon to be 12-year-old.
I mean, he could still have a party, just like 10 people come and then they drop off their gifts, eat some cake, and leave, and the next 10 come.
And then the next 10 come in, right? And then the next, you know what, Sabrina? We'll let you host that party, okay? Thank you.
I don't know. Just yesterday, so it said on the news someone had died. They had went to a Corona party, whatever the heck that is.
No, they didn't.
And they ended up dying. I was like, wow.
They better stop playing. They better stop playing with
it.
They need to stop playing with it, because even though I still kind of think it's probably a man-made thing, the bottom line is that it's out there.
Yeah.
Regardless to whether it's man-made or not, it's out there. So stop playing with it. It's out there. Yeah, it might was created by somebody, but it's out there. So you better stop playing with it, because they know how to pick you. You know what I'm saying? So you better stop playing.
Well, my job informed us today that we will not be closing down because we are considered a essential business. So it would take somebody like the governor telling them personally you have to shut down.
Oh, okay. What type of work do you do?
Basically, what I do is I write instructions for machine operators. I work in manufacturing.
Okay. Cool. Had no idea. Look at you. We thought you just lived in the church all day.
That's
No, I feel like it.
I believe it. I believe it.
But this has hurt it. This has hurt a lot of friends of mine that are actually gigging musicians. That this is all they do is gig and play for church, and
Yeah, they
it's been
can't.
pretty hard.
Yeah.
But I told them, I said, hey, for future reference, man, y'all got to start paying taxes on some of this stuff, man.
That's for real. That's for real, man.
So y'all can, if this happens, way y'all could claim y'all unemployment.
Unemployment, right? Exactly. Y'all here? Y'all out there listening? Y'all musicians out there that's just taking that money. Listen to this man. I just paid taxes this year on my earnings last year. I'm talking about the stuff that I earned outside of working at the schools. So yeah, you better pay taxes on it.
And the government will get you because I've been audited, so they will get you.
You in the orange shirt. Come here.
I wonder what they're doing with musicians now that the churches have closed down for the most part. Are they still paying the musicians, or some people that's their only job?
Well, Ron said, "Go ahead, Ron. What was you saying about your church?"
I've been really, really blessed. They are paying the musicians, so we've been very blessed.
I've been blessed too. They paid me too. Actually, they paid for 2 Sundays before they decided to go live. So I've been blessed by that.
That's good.
Well, amen. I wound up going to the church, my 4th Sunday church Sunday. They actually opened their doors. And what's funny is that they didn't reject anybody from coming in, and we only had like 11 to 12 people all together anyway. Technically it's only supposed to be 10 people. It's like, well,
yeah.
It's a big sanctuary. It was only 12 of us in there, including the pastor, minister of music, me, one other singer, and the people in the congregation. So we still kind of followed the law anyway, because no one else showed up. It was kind of empty. But I don't know what's going on at the church. I haven't talked to my pastor, the church where I play all the other Sundays and everything. So we'll see. But yeah, that's a good point though, for all of y'all being hit real hard because of this. Whether it's because you're a musician or even if it's just your regular job, man, our prayers are with you. And
absolutely,
definitely, hard times, just lift up your eyes, from whence cometh your help. That's all I could say. How that song go? I will lift up mine eyes to the hills, from whence cometh my help. My help cometh from the Lord. I can't remember how to play the whole thing, but yeah. But yeah, y'all better look to where look to the hills. What's going on, Brandy? Scorpio B. Harvey, how you be?
I'm doing good, what I'm saying?
Chilling like a villain. Yeah.
Did y'all see what she did to me last night?
Don't you start
that. She put a picture of you on Facebook, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and you responded. Yeah, I know you was cussing out a little bit. I was like, oh, look at that. I was like, oh, D, watch your tongue.
What to you? Do I have to hurt somebody?
You have to approve pictures. You can't just post any picture of people.
And you was
she
like,
was trying to pose for it too.
I should show the picture. I'm not going to do it. I don't want D to find out where I live. I'm gonna find his address and I'm gonna whoop his.
Oh, I can find you now.
Yeah, you gonna whoop that word that you used on Brandy's post yesterday. That's what you're gonna whoop, right? That word, that same word you used on her post. Christopher Ward, what's going on? He was kind of at the top, so he was. I guess you've redeemed yourself. Yeah. Elbow cough. Okay.
Okay. About this with the
right. Okay. What's good, y'all? Tragic Beats. How you doing, sir? Of course, Fresh Sounds Florida's in the house.
Good.
Randall J05. I don't recognize your name, so welcome.
Okay.
Thank you for joining us, man. We just here chilling tonight, giving people a break from their quarantine. You know what I'm saying? Stankonia reminds me of Stankonia.
No, Stankonia. They just spelled it. I just spelled it differently.
But it's from the same thing.
Well, yeah. If you don't get the reference, it's from Outkast. Okay. It was either that or Stinkalicious. I don't know. It was coming down to the time where you just got to commit to typing something.
You could have just said thank you. I know thank you because of that song. I just want to say thank you. I knew it. Okay. Let me see. Cornbread Earl sounds like a name of somebody that know how to throw down on some barbecue or soul food. Yeah, but did you get that name based off the movie though, Ron? Cornbread Earl and Me.
Oh, where he disappeared to?
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. That's okay.
That's our friendly competition. See what names we come up with.
Okay.
Bev T, I think that's a new welcome.
Bev T, how you doing? Thank you it's good to see you two this evening.
Yeah. So
what's going on, Angela Cortez? Haven't seen you in like a minute up in here. Why you be? What's up? Oh shoot back at you. God bless you. It's been emailing you about a toot I requested a few weeks back. Okay, I'll have to check my email because it's a whole bunch of messages. But okay. Oh man, what was you gonna say, Sabrina? I'm sorry.
Well, we was talking about a game, like incorporating some kind of game, so and the little structure of the show, right? You want to talk about it? So, So imagine this, you guys. We're gonna play when we do this game. Everybody can participate at the same time. So it'll go like he'll say, "What are the keys for?" Give an example.
Let's say I'll say, what are the notes in the chord C major? So quick. So basically, whoever can type this first. Hold on. In the chat room. Is it going through? Hello, there it is. Okay, like you see what I just typed in the chat room. Like is whoever can do that first will be the winner. Now, of course, the chords won't be as easy as C major. This is just an example. So we came up with this idea and said, well, this will be a good game that will also hopefully help y'all to learn your chords at the same time too.
And challenge each other. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you can type it like that too. I guess you might win if you type it the way she typed it. Yeah, with no dashes, because that might be the quickest way. Because if you type it this way, somebody else might beat you.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm not gonna be able to play that unless I am right in front of the keyboard, so I can do my little math, carry the 1 divided by 4. So.
Even my nephew, I think you just copied my answer. You know these chords, man. I don't know if you know it or not, Micah. I don't know, man. I don't know, but okay. So we'll do one more practice run. One more practice one. Okay.
Everybody got their phones?
And people on the panel, you can type it too. You know what I'm saying? So we just going to see G major. Go.
Oh gosh.
What are the letters in G major? Put them in order for me, please. Root position. Dang, y'all taking forever. I don't know. That's the easy one.
I'm waiting on somebody else to put it so I can see.
G major is just as easy as C major. Come on now.
No.
Yes, it is.
Is it D? I don't know.
D, are you playing the game? Or are you just not playing?
Yeah, I put it in the private chat.
Oh, you gotta put it in the public one.
The public.
I can't, because I'm looking at the yeah.
Oh man.
Well, she does that. Okay, well, I'll tell you what. I just looked in the private chat and I do see that she did have it. Oh, now people starting to type it.
Well, it looks like Cornbread Earl.
Yeah, and me, Cornbread Earl and me did it. But yeah, but that was our that was the test run. That was our, that was the test. So yes, everyone who typed it in there, but D, use the YouTube thing. That's the only way that we can see who typed it first. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, I gotta draw out my piano. I don't like this game now that I think about it.
Oh, you'd be all right. We want to hear you how you've been. We want just we don't want to hear the final outcome, but y'all remember that she is supposed to be coming up with how to put A major in those chords that we did.
Yeah, I'm ready.
That we called out. Remember, we had we spent a lot of time. So we want to hear a little sneak peek of how that's coming along. But for right now, okay. All right, so this one is going to be for the win. All right, so here we go. All right, the chord is F major. Go. F major.
Oh, I'm not even typing. Godly help me, Lord.
F major. What are the notes? Okay, it looks like Ron is just going to beat everybody.
I can't get it. I can't find where you type in anything yet, man. My
Oh, you have to go
computer.
to the you. Oh, you have to actually go.
I
Maybe
see it
on your.
now. It's finally
Okay.
coming up.
Oh, okay.
You need to refresh that because I feel like, did I win?
I still don't see you. Oh, yeah, I see you now. Nah, Ron came up first though. His went through first. We gotta go with what the internet says. But FAC, yeah, FAC is correct.
Oh,
Hey,
no.
Michael, you be putting yours in. What happened?
Because mine, it shows me
As the first one?
Yeah.
Oh, and then Ron is under you?
You see that? Okay, me, I'm blue, and then Ron for Life is under me.
Okay, let me see what the YouTube ones, because I'm looking at it on StreamYard. Or I'm looking at the YouTube chat on StreamYard, and on StreamYard, it says it's Ron. Hold on.
Yeah, mine says I'm first also.
It most likely it's you.
It's like your phone is trying to cheat for you, Sabrina.
I don't know. I might have it on the transition. Hold on.
Hold on. Let me check to see.
Code button.
Because the whole point of this was the fact that we can, we wouldn't have to we'll just let YouTube tell us who won.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Sabrina, but even on YouTube, on my phone, Ron is first.
I feel like it's broke. The system is broke. It broke and it's flawed.
So we're gonna have to go with what we see. Okay. What's up, Mayoli? What's going on? But okay, so this is good. This is good, y'all. This is good. Again, we're just doing this because the one thing that I've noticed, and when Sabrina and I was talking about different things to do with the live stream, we was like, you know what, there's a lot of people that seem to not know their chords. So that's the reason why we're doing this. So should I do one more, Sabrina, or a couple more? Or what should I do?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do another one. All right, this is one. Oh, before I give this one out, I'm going to give you, we're going to do another example one. Now, let's say the chord that I call out requires you to type a flat or a sharp. Okay, so let me give you an example. If I was to ask for A flat major, you probably will want to do it like this. Did I type it right? Okay, it's going through now. And you can put dashes in between too, but you're definitely going to want to put spaces in between. So don't, but I guess if you don't put spaces, I could still tell. But if you see how I did it, so that would be like your A flat major chord would be A flat, C, and E flat, like that. Okay. So and same thing for sharps. For sharps, just make sure if it's like if the answer has an F sharp in it, that you would type F sharp like that. Basically, y'all got it. What was you gonna say? I'm sorry.
Well, I was gonna say put it on the screen at the bottom.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, yeah. So this is how I type the A flat major chord, and you can put dashes in there. It's just that putting dashes might take longer. I don't know. So the goal is to try to get it first. If you can do it, then that's good. That's good. And if the chord requires a sharp, just type it in this fashion. All right. So y'all good? All right. Yep. Here we go. So the next chord. Hey, what's going on, Brick Jones? And what's going on, man? Good to see you. All right. So the next chord is B flat major. B as in boy. B as in boy. B flat major. B as in brick.
Okay, I suck at this game.
Why do you say that? Oh, let me see. Okay. It looks like D Adams came up first with Angela being a quick second. Hold on.
Oh, and at this point, now I'm just cheating.
Well, how are you cheating? Well, I don't get it. How are you cheating?
I'm looking at Angela Cortez. Thank you so much for helping. And fresh sounds.
B flat D F. Okay.
Are you guys in front of y'all's piano? Is that what it is? Because
No, I'm not.
You're not.
No.
What's
Okay,
the problem, Sabrina? I don't get it. What's wrong?
maybe I should be able to picture
You
it in
got
my
people
head.
laughing at you now, yo. You got people laughing at you. What's wrong? What's wrong?
Well, I'm struggling. Am I supposed to be able to picture this in my head and spit it out?
Yeah, you're supposed to know your chords, girl. What are you talking about? Come on now.
All right. Well, then
Yeah,
I definitely. I'm under beginner level.
it's all good. Okay, so we're gonna try another one. Now this time we're gonna take it up one level. Oh, she says. Oh, and look, she says that she's a flute player. So she's not even. So you don't play chords when you're playing flute. You only play melodies, right?
Okay, I was gonna ask if they do it just like the guitar. You know how if it's the same thing on the guitar, it's the same thing on the piano. I didn't know if it was that on the flute.
Well, flute. Now correct me if I'm wrong, Angela, but the flute is all single notes. You can't play a chord, or can you? Or can you play a chord on a flute? I always thought it was just basically a melodic instrument where you can just play melodies.
Oh.
But I could be wrong. I'm not a flutist. So, but okay, so we're gonna take it up the next level, y'all. Okay, I've been giving y'all some easy one, 3-letter name, 3 letters in the chord. We're gonna take it up to 4 letters now. All right, we're gonna take it up to 4 letters. So Sabrina, you ready?
Always ready.
I'm gonna leave her alone before she beat me up. She's by the way, she answered the question. She says single notes, but she visualized 1, 3, 5, which is what major chords are.
That's true.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. All right.
I got something to do.
Okay, so all right, here's another chord. Here's another chord. F major 7. F major 7. Not just F major, but F major 7.
F and C B. Bam.
What happened? What happened?
Nothing. I quit. I put fave. I put a B, but I was trying to put a C.
All right, hold on. Let me look on here. The first one was Ron again. Yeah, that was an easy one. All you had to do was just spell face, y'all. That's all you had to do was spell face.
I could have sworn I was first, but that's all right.
No, it says Ron, Fresh Sounds, Florida, D, and then Cool Breeze Sounds, whoever that is, type fave instead of face. I don't know who that is though, but we're not going to mention who she is or anything.
That's her favorite chord.
Now, Mayoli, you're wrong. That's a F dominant 7 chord. F A C E flat. That's dominant 7. I just said F major 7. So your answer is wrong, sir. And you're supposed to be a guitar person who knows their chords. What's going on, man? You teaching videos on your channel and you calling out chords wrong? I didn't say F dominant 7. I said F major 7, man.
I hate to get something wrong in your class.
Oh yeah, for real. You sure would. You absolutely would wait to get something wrong.
Lord,
oh man.
She said
hey, Darius Cook's up in the room. What's going on, Darius? This is he's actually known. He's like a popular chef, and he does the keto diets and stuff like that. He's very popular, especially on Instagram, but on YouTube also. But I found out a few months ago that he's a subscriber of my channel, and he's learning how to play some songs. And on his Instagram, sometimes he shouts me out as he'll play a song on the piano and let everybody know that he learned it from. Yeah. What's going on, Darius, man?
I feel like I knew his name.
Oh, you probably do. Yeah, he's very popular, very popular, very popular.
Sounds like a famous name.
Yeah.
People have famous names. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he was on the Food Network at one time, weren't you? Or at least you appeared on there once, I think. I'll let him answer that. I don't want to start lying. Oh, he said, no, you're the man. No, you're the man, okay? I'm trying to be like you when I grow up, man. Okay, we'll do one. All right, we're going to do one more chord, man. One more chord. All right, so this one.
Okay.
Listen to the whole thing. A minor 7 flat 5.
Oh, good God,
A
Richard.
minor 7. Well, I couldn't keep everything easy. Flat 5. A minor 7 flat 5. And by the way, Darius said yes, he has appeared on the Food Network a few times.
Wow, and yeah, that's
Mm-hmm.
so cool.
Yep. A minus 7 flat 5. Let me see. Okay, Fresh Sounds, Florida. I think I see you. Oh no, actually, no. I think Mayoli. Let me check my phone and double check. Yeah, Acoustic Gassy got it first.
Oh, I was all
Make sure it's right. A C E flat G. Okay. Um, that this person named Cool Breeze. You need to see me after class because we're gonna have to arrange some.
oh,
We're gonna have to arrange some private lessons or something, or
so
some after school like lessons or something.
it's so determined. I guess I gotta be at the piano. I didn't know what was flat.
All right, 112 got it. D Adams got it. Okay. I don't know what ACENG. I'm not sure what you meant by that. Micah Pearson, AC. I don't know. My nephew, like, I don't know.
He was
Angie's laughing. But yes, the answer to that is A, C, E flat, and G. Yes, that's it. So okay. But yeah, we'll do this every week. And like I said, the reason or the reason why we're doing it is we want people to learn their chords. You really need to learn your chords. So I just, we figured this might be a fun way for y'all to really start learning your chords. You should be able to, someone should be able to call out a chord and you should be able to spell it out or just go right to it on the piano or whatever instrument it is that you play. But okay. All right. So Stink on ya.
okay.
What's next?
Well, I will say this: we're at the 26 minute mark, so
Okay.
this live isn't going to be long because you only have like 2 hours and something minutes, right? So
yes,
we really just wanted to come on and say hi to everybody and see how everybody's doing with their musical practicing for the week. If everybody's taking out a couple of hours a day to get on the piano, or if you're like me, you're not even getting out of your robe unless you got to come on here. I was like,
well, dang.
I got to put on some clothes. Where's Mike?
I don't know. I think Mike still be going to work though, because he was talking like, remember on Saturday he was saying he had some patients and one guy came twice and all this stuff. So he could maybe he could be working. Who knows? I don't know.
That's true. Well, and the poll is what kind of led us to this moment anyway. So it's good when you guys participate in the poll and we can see, what everybody's thinking out there. Because we were actually thinking about changing the time for the live from 7. I don't know. If it interferes with anybody else cooking dinner or if it should be a little earlier, a little later. I don't know what you guys think, but we'll probably take a poll on that and move the times around and see what works for everybody.
This was the last poll that we posted. This is why we decided to come online tonight with the live. It's because we had this long paragraph up here. Basically, is saying, "Hey, we know y'all been quarantined, and some of you said that y'all would love to see some more live streams during the week while we're going through this quarantine." And we gave some options. Who will want to see us on Wednesday? We had 21%. Who would like for us to do one on Thursday? We had 19%. And then we had none. They rather just see us on Saturday. We had 9%. And then look at this big old number down here. 47% of you said all the above, which means y'all want a Wednesday live stream, you want a Thursday live stream, and you want a Saturday live stream. And what's the issue with that, Sabrina, when you get a chance? What's the issue with wanting all these live streams again? I know you just said it, but can you say it again one more time? The issue of wanting all...
Because I'm hungry. No, because you only have 20 hours of free streaming. And so for some reason, 20 hours is not enough when it really should be. But we're kind of going over for this month. And so we was hoping to either raise some money to have one tomorrow as well, have one Saturday, and then obviously the month will reset and then we'll be back at 20. But
the thing about it is that if we pay the
monthly,
if we're able to pay the 25 thing, then we have unlimited. We can literally just come on. Especially like I said, it looks like a lot of us just received word that our quarantine is going to be even longer. You know what I'm saying? I know today, Maryland schools, it was the governor said at least April 24th, I think, or April 26th or something. So, so that means that we could do a whole. Oh, isn't that sweet? Isn't that special?
She's gonna cook for us this evening.
Oh, she gonna cook. Oh, good. That's what I'm saying. Tell her to make sure she sends some up to Baltimore. Thank you. Okay, so
yeah, since the kids are out, she's here from Clemson.
Right, that was her daughter, y'all. That was her daughter. She on? Did she want to come on and say hi? She can come on and say hi real quick.
That was my other family.
What you say?
She was like, "Who are these random people that you're talking to?"
Okay. Yeah, she might as well come on and say what's up. What's up? Oh, there she goes. She giving us the piece. What's up, girl?
Hi.
How you doing? You want to introduce yourself to us? You look just like that person, that older lady sitting right next to you. You look just like
lady. Hold me back.
I mean that younger lady.
Older.
Yeah, you look just like that younger lady. That younger lady. you look just like that younger lady. Yes.
Call me a senior citizen.
Yeah, I would never do that. Oh my goodness. So who are you? What's your name? And
my name is Jacasia. Our mama calls me Nicole.
Oh, okay.
And is there any more to that speech?
I mean, I go to Clemson. I'm 19. I don't know what else.
Okay, so that means you smart. You in college, so you smart now.
And she's gonna learn how to play the piano. So during her break and time frame, that's what I'm gonna be teaching her in.
And then now she's gonna walk away as soon as you said that.
Seriously, I'm telling you, they're gonna appreciate that later on in life.
So obviously she had to come home because of all the colleges shutting down and everything. So we'll see if Sabrina can convince her to learn how to play the piano. We will see. But okay, so what are we getting ready to do next, Sabrina?
Maybe she'll call out better chords than me. What did you say, Richard? You are a teacher. You're supposed to have class. Yeah.
Somebody said that. My thing's I gotta look on here because I don't know what's going on with StreamYard. They're not showing me the live chat. Hold on. You're supposed to have class. Oh, you trying to say I don't have class? Oh, you trying to get? I see what you trying to say, Nail. Oh, I get your little joke. You trying to be like what they used to do on Fat Albert when they be like, man, you NCAA, and they'll go NCAA, no class at all. I know what you're trying to do. You think, oh, okay, I got you, man. But anyway, so what's next on the
So what's everybody practicing on? Scorpio B, you gonna play us something tonight? You ready?
She's giving us that old look.
Go ahead.
My keyboard ain't set up.
What in the world? You're supposed to be always ready.
Always ready.
I mean, it's set up, but it ain't set up. That's
all right. You can
all you gotta do is just push the power button. If it comes on, then set up. Go.
So you do everything else. Why you can't be set up?
D, don't you start with me. We're not gonna start today. So
she was so good that the pastor asked her to come back for Men's Day. So
for real, even though she don't use her thumbs.
I'm not showing my fingers on that, okay? I do play like that. I do.
Like what are these? Who need these?
See, okay.
Who need
no.
Who need these?
I do use my thumb sometimes.
Nobody needs my
thumb.
After I had to force her to use her thumb.
You did not have your thumb. No, you did not.
The whole time she was there, Jazz, she used just like this.
She just looked at these and said,
I don't need it because I can stretch. I can stretch my hands on the chords.
That's interesting right there. That would be definitely uncomfortable. Yeah, that would be very uncomfortable. I mean, it's always uncomfortable when you're first learning how to play the piano. I get it. If you're brand new to it, of course it's going to be uncomfortable. You got to get used to it. But me, I could see if I tried to play with just these fingers, I would be so uncomfortable. It would be as if I just started playing piano for the very first time. Let me see something real quick. Let me try to play On Bended Knee. Let me see if I can play the intro to On Bended Knee without my thumb. Hey, I'm messing up. Hold on. I can't. No, I can't. I need my thumb, man. Hold up. Let me try it again without my thumb. Hold up. Let me try it again. Hold up. Oh crap! This is for you. For those of you, so y'all know I do know how to play it with my thumb. This is me with my thumb. Now this is me trying it without my thumb. Oh, I'm sorry. That's the F major one. Hold up. Oh, that's not right. I'm sorry. I used my thumb. Hold up. I used my thumb by accident. Hold on. All right. How you do that, Brandy? How can you do that?
No. See, it's easy for me. Like it's a good. I can actually stretch my fingers. I don't know how.
How can you stretch your fingers?
I don't know. You watch me how I play. No, it's a one.
Because you transpose, so you use that one key, so that's why you.
No.
That's why she transposed.
No.
You don't use that.
We're not gonna get on me about my transposing. No, because even when I play the regular keys, I still do the same thing. I don't use my thumb at all.
Well, I just use my thumb again. Yeah, that's interesting, Brian. You know, all jokes aside, but what you gonna say, Ron? I'm sorry.
Well, one thing for sure, she blows up her thumb, she won't be affected with playing the piano.
I broke my thumb. Like everybody be looking at you like, "And get on that piano and play." You don't use it anyway.
It's always interesting for me to see different people's techniques, and I know some people don't use this last finger. But the thumbs, man, that's a new one for me.
But you're not using your pinky. It's like my pinky finger consistently is playing, or the one on my left hand is consistently playing the foundational of the key of the chord. It's the foundation. It's playing the bass note. So people who don't do that, oh my goodness. All right, Mike, I'll see you later, man.
I mean, I use my thumb. I always say my thumb is the pivot, you know. So like if I got to go up 2 keys, you can be able to just go up one, you know. But I'm like, what are you doing? You doing all this like an alien.
Hey, then you an organ player where you got to pull out draw bars.
Oh, you switched your name to Fifth Golden Girl? Oh, no, we can't hear you. What's up, Sabrina?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
House tour.
Now, this is the first time. This is the first time you switched your name in the middle of a live stream. Now, what's up with that?
No, I had to come to the kitchen. I had to cook. This has turned into a cooking tutorial.
Hey, Darius, you there? Maybe Darius is still there. He might, he has a whole bunch of cookbooks out, right?
Hey, and what's so funny is I'm cooking a vegan meatloaf.
Oh, Darius, see, I don't know if you still here, Darius. They probably learned from you, man, because he does go live showing how to cook different meals almost every day. It seems like, but okay. But anyway, I'm gonna say, when I saw that,
mine is anything but healthy.
Oh,
I was like, hamburger helper.
Hey, ain't nothing. Don't be wrong hamburger helper now. I like how someone came to your rescue and said Brandy is uniquely skilled.
Thank you.
That's what it is. That was Fresh Sounds, Florida. So D and Ron, what it is that she's uniquely skilled. Okay, that's what it is. And then it says acoustic guy. He said he used thumb to hit 2 notes when playing the 7 and minor 7th and dominant. And so he, in other words, used his thumb to hit 2 notes at the same time.
Yeah, I do that sometimes too.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it just depends on
necessary. It might be necessary.
And if it's 2 white notes that you need to hit, then it's easier to do it if it's 2 white notes. You can't really do it if it's a white and black note that you're trying to hit at the same time. It's kind of hard to do it with the one thumb. Then you know what I'm saying?
A grace note.
I know, right? So what's y'all we were just talking about, we had just asked about y'all with the being paid by your church. I would like to just talk about musicians being paid in the church, period. What are your thoughts on it? Because there's a lot of people who feel that, okay, so what if you took all these years to learn how to master your gift and do all this? You should go to church and you should play for free. What do you have to say to people like that, Ron? Yeah, I'm coming to you first.
Well, I mean, well, the old me would tell the pastor, well, why don't you give up your salary too? But
well, you see, the Lord told me.
Right. But the new improved me is it makes a win-win situation, not only for the church but for the musician also, because you are providing a service. And it's really, they don't pay you enough because you've got your time on the outside that you've got to practice. You've got to deal with 20, 30 different personalities. You've got to practice. You've got to teach notes. I mean, it just goes on and on. I mean, it's providing a service is what it is. I mean, musicians in the Bible was treated just as good as the priests were. So it's just my thing.
The Levites, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
But where do you stop it though?
Where do you stop it?
Where do you stop it? Because if you're now paying the musician, and then you start paying the ushers, they got to be at the door. Because when I was in the alto section, I probably wouldn't have been so confrontational if I was getting a check for it. I'm just kidding.
Well,
so we know what type of choir member she is, y'all.
Right.
So if you see her come to your choir, beware. But go ahead, Ron. Go ahead.
I mean, with that, I mean, it doesn't really stop nowhere. But I mean, the musician is kind of up there with the pastor. We do things behind the scenes also. What you see on Sunday service is just a very small part of it. Not only are you compensating me for what I do behind the scenes, you're compensating me for my time. You're compensating me for my gas. I mean, there's a lot of things that fall into play. Now, when you say, where does it stop at? Now, I wouldn't go to a church that's only got 15 members and try to rape the church either. Some musicians will go in there and rape the church,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. I see y'all got 15 people in here. Well, my fee is $800.
Right. But as you get more experienced in this thing, you know how to handle a situation as far as pay goes, because all of us probably at some point in time have been messed over when it comes to pay. We've gotten IOUs. Well, why don't you do this for free? Hey, I'll get you next Sunday.
I was talking to Sabrina about that. I said if I ever was to sit down and tell you some of my church stories, I said sometimes churches are the worst people to work for. Yep. Sometimes it's a shame. It's a shame to have to say that, man. For real.
But the thing about it is that what you also have to learn too, some people will play that mental thing with you. You ought to be doing this for free. You ought to be doing it for God. And that is mental abuse. Especially our churches are notorious for playing that card, with you. But when you know who you are in the Lord, not to make this one of them preacher shows, but when you know
you can preach on here, brother. No, you can preach. No, we love the Lord on this channel,
right?
Well, at least on this panel, I can say we love the Lord. So go ahead.
Right, but when you know who you are in the Lord, and the Lord is giving you a gift, and He's also giving you spiritual discernment, also, you know how to handle those situations. That's my 2 cents. Take it over, D.
Hey, what's your thoughts, D? What's your thoughts? Oh, by the way, I just wanted to just say before D says what she says that Quay said he plays at his church for free, but it's a small church and he's still not a master. I do want to say just because you're not a master doesn't mean you're still not worth You know what I'm
True.
saying? Something, but I understand that you said that you're it's a small church, and so I can understand that, but none of us are probably real true masters. You know what I'm saying? Like masters. I mean, I know we took that poll the other week about the transpose button and saying, "Are you still a master?" But I think at the end of the day, most of us are not masters. You know what I'm saying? We just do what we do.
I think in his sense, like I would feel as well, if somebody let me play at their church, I would feel privileged. And of course I wouldn't charge them. I would just feel like it's an opportunity for training. Like if I mess up on a couple of notes, they're not gonna eyeball me. You know, they're gonna pray for me and pray I can get through that
dock
song.
your check. We gonna dock your check for every wrong chord you played.
Hey, but you will change your mind once you start seeing the demand of the thing. You know, it's a demanding job. You will definitely change your mind.
Very much demanding. I mean, because not just you preparing song for that one Sunday, you preparing song for the next Sunday and then the next Sunday. So that's time consuming when at my home church, the pastor tried to go is that, I think if you a member, you shouldn't get paid no way. If you a member of the church, and I'm like, well, you a member too, so should you get paid? I mean, you gonna cut me, but you're not gonna cut yourself, but the church I'm at now, I can't complain because I have really, really been blessed by them. They the one has blessed me. I mean, it's kind of sad that you have to leave your home church and go to another church who appreciate you more than your home church.
You better preach. It's funny. I had mentioned, man, I think it was just Sabrina, that with Facebook. I said if I post a video on Facebook, you know what I'm saying? Most of the people won't even look at it. They won't even click like. I might get like 10, 11 views, right? Now that same video, I could put it on my YouTube channel. It might get 20,000 views, like 200 likes. But the people on YouTube don't even don't know me personally, but the people on Facebook know me personally. And it's almost like it's like you said you had to step out your home church to get respect. And it's the same thing even with what I'm doing here on YouTube. If I tried to do what I have here on YouTube, if I tried to do that on Facebook, I will have nothing because they don't support. And these are the people that, we know and love you. Okay, sure you do. So you got to step out.
It's no different than your family. When your family comes to a gig, it ain't nothing to them because they've seen you play 1,000 times. Right. But if somebody for the first time hears you play, they're like, "Oh wow, that's great!" So that same type of thing.
Bev T said the music ministry is the second most important part of the church. The music ministry enhances the minister's sermon, etc. Music is known for setting the tone. You know what I'm saying? Music can always set the tone for whatever. I mean, it could be for a negative or a positive thing. I'm not even talking about just in church, but music in general always can set the tone. You could wake up. Let's talk outside the church for a second. You could wake up and just not be feeling it, right? And then all of a sudden that one song comes on that just makes you bop you, and then all of a sudden you feel different, and it's just because of the music. You know what I'm saying? Music has that power. So when used correctly, like in a church situation, it really can help usher in the Holy Spirit. It can set the atmosphere so that when the minister or preacher gets up there and delivers the word, it's that much more powerful. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's my 2 cents. And what both of y'all said is a lot of people they truly don't realize the work. I'm just piggybacking off of what Ron already said. It's so and the stress level behind it. It's like I'm gonna tell you one of the issues I always have to deal with. It's like I guess it's not as stressful anymore because I just it's like I kind of expect no one to show up now. But there was a time where I did have some people that would show up for the quote unquote choir at the church. It might have been 4 or 5 of us. And then, but I'm just sitting there hoping that they show up on Sunday morning, right? And there's been plenty of Sundays where no one showed up. And
on Sunday?
Yeah, on Sunday. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is for me, I'm talking about. And so of course I'm sitting there. Okay, so I'm like, maybe somebody they running late. Okay. It's 11:15. Okay, now I just did praise and worship all by myself. Now I'm looking around, nobody's here. Okay, it's about 11:30, 11:40. No one's here, and okay, we getting ready to do the offering soon. Okay, so you get through the offering. I'm singing the offering song by myself. Okay, and I'm like, well, we practiced 2 songs on Tuesday night, so I know they're going to show up, right? So it's almost time for the choir selection, and then the minister or pastor look over and say, so Brother Butler is going to give us 2 selections. He'll tell me what Brother Butler's going to do. And so I'm sitting there on the spur of the moment having to go, oh, praise the Lord. And I'm literally at the moment trying to figure out what am I going to play. I only got 2 seconds and I might just, I worship you.
Yeah.
Oh, mighty God, there is none. But I mean, I'm just saying it's that type of structure. It's so much different things. That's just one of the things that happened to me.
That's true.
But yeah, the behind the scenes too, like you having to always come up with the next song, always got to find out the new songs. You always have to learn new music. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you could be the person that just keeps playing the same songs over and over again, but that gets boring. You know, you got to. It's a lot of work, and then you go through all that, and then you show up, and then somebody says, "Why don't you do all that for free?"
Right.
For real.
Lost.
And plus people don't understand gospel music is not what it used to be. I mean, these gospel songs are getting harder and harder to learn.
Yes.
These are not easy songs no more.
I'm about to go to a CCM church because those songs are real easy.
You got them. I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you.
What does CCM stand for?
Is that contemporary Christian?
Yeah, contemporary Christian music, something like that.
Something to that effect. And it's based. I don't want to call out colors and everything, but basically, it's the non-urban type churches. A lot of times, it's non-urban,
but it's Israel Houghton.
Yeah, Israel Houghton and stuff like that. And it's funny. I'm working on a cover right now. It's a CCM song that literally just was released about 2 weeks ago. It took me less than 5 minutes to figure out how to play. I'm working on a cover. I'm working with a young lady from a group 3 Before Joy, and she asked me, "Well, let's do this song," and I was like, "Okay." Now, usually, but when I saw who the artist was, I said, "Oh, that's one of those CCM artists I'm not familiar with." I just knew that name. I'm like, "Oh, so I was like, "Oh, sure." I didn't even think twice about it. I knew I was going to pick up the song. It took me like barely 5 minutes to be able to play that song. Now, go ahead, Ron. Go ahead.
Yeah. I was gonna add to that, and not to make this a black or white thing, also, but a lot of our churches have complicated the music. They have took away from the message of the music. It's now turned into all about the music, and so now that it's all about the music, I could go on and on and on, but now that it's all about the music, it shows in so many areas of our church. We got the singing thing down, we got the praising thing down, but the thing about it is because we are just in the self now, and it's all about the music and stuff, that prohibits the Holy Spirit from coming into your church and doing its job. That's why these churches continue to have 15, 20, 30 members out. Either the congregation starts dwindling down because they forget who it's all about. You know, it's not about the music. It's not about the church. You know, it's all about, God. And when you start taking God out of the equation, then you got problems there. And that's why a lot of these, I don't know, for me, as I get older, it used to be about, playing the latest songs, playing the latest chords, being with the best musicians. But you know what? It is not about that with me no more, because first of all, music is not going to send you to heaven. at all.
Nope, it sure won't. It might send you to hell if you're not
Right,
if you're not too careful.
Right, and for me, my relationship is so much more important than the music. Now, when your relationship is right with God, your music will be on point also. I could tell musicians. I know a lot of musicians that are very good, but I also can tell how their relationship is with God also. You know, if you're just in there, it's a lot of musicians that emotionalize people. I don't want to emotionalize people. I don't want to emotionalize myself. What I
Right.
want is I want a spiritual
Yes,
experience.
it's a difference.
That's why I keep going to churches, because I want a spiritual experience. I want to experience God in his fullness. I could turn on the TV and get emotionalized,
Right. Right. Yeah, and some people, I think some people don't know that there's a difference between someone being emotional and then someone, being spiritual. You know what I'm saying? Emotional, yeah,
Yeah,
music can make you emotional. It doesn't have to be gospel music. You know what I'm saying?
that's
Any
right.
music, but there's only one type of music that's going to get you spiritual, and that's when the
That's
music
right.
is being given through the Holy Spirit and given correctly from whoever is ushering it out. And then you find yourself wanting to be in the presence of God. And it's not just an emotional thing and
Yes.
you just sitting there crying because a lyric of the song got you emotional. But it's like, and I'm not saying when you obviously you can be in the spirit and still be crying. I'm not saying if you're crying, you're not in the spirit, but I'm just saying it's a difference between, oh man, you just said that and that just made me think of something. And then
Right.
there's another thing that all of a sudden now you're in the spirit and now you can't stop
That's
crying
right.
because all of a sudden now you're in the spirit and you realizing the awesome presence of God, and you're crying over that. So it's a difference.
Yeah,
So
and I'm very, and the thing about it is I'm very picky with what musicians I hire on to play with me. I don't want just any musician. I'd rather take a mediocre musician who has a relationship with God and make it work, opposed to somebody that's one of the greatest musicians that's arrogant. Because arrogance will get in the way of the Holy Spirit doing his
of
job
course,
also. So
yeah,
I need people that are spiritually connected. Just like I tell my musicians, I don't care who doesn't come to choir rehearsal or anything, but you have to show up because you are paid to do a job.
right, okay,
Now shame on you if you're just taking people's money and you could just go to sleep at night.
right, yeah, right, yeah. That's shame on you. That's what we meant by music can send you to hell too. But okay, but yeah, but go
Right.
ahead, yeah.
Right. Yeah. That's
But
it.
that
I mean,
I love what Zero Gabs just typed. He said, "I'd rather play 4 basic chords, worshiping God, than playing thousands just to
yes,
impress the
right.
crowd." You
Hmm.
just that's a sermon in and of itself, man.
it
That's a
is.
sermon in and of itself. Oh man, we might have to pick up on this tomorrow because we're almost at the end of our hour, and remember, I only have 2 hours
Yeah.
left. But
Yeah.
but no, I mean we can get some final thoughts in because it's like 2 hours and 13 minutes or something. So we still got a few more minutes. Uh, Brandy, you've been kind of quiet. Did you want to chime in?
I mean, I agree with both of y'all saying because I did the same thing for my church. And when I had left from my home church, I was only getting paid once a year,
Whoa!
and it wasn't probably nowhere near $200.
Oh
Wow!
wow.
And as soon as I came to this church that I'm at now, that I joined, and they love me like family or whatever, then that's when I seen more of me getting what I deserve. And I told them when I had joined there, I told them I wasn't gonna charge them nothing to play. And they said, you know what, we're gonna bless you anyways. And I've been blessed ever since with
Yeah.
that.
Why is that?
I have no
Does
clue.
anyone know why? If you're at your home church or something, why is it that they
Well,
the story happens too often? It's not just a once in the this happens here and there. It seems like it happens all the time.
in the Bible it says when Jesus came to his own received him not.
Yeah,
So,
you're a
you
preacher.
know, so when we come to our home church, because that was my idea, was to grow my home church. You know, when I started playing, that's what I wanted to do. That was my passion, is to grow my home church. But then when the people did not like my style and how I was doing, which I was into it, they just went against everything that I did. But then when I went to another church and they saw how, like you said, music plays an important part in the worship service. So when I went to another church and their membership started to grow, then my home church got mad and was like,
"Oh wow!"
Well, but hey, that's what I was trying to do at first, but y'all didn't want it. So now I'm somewhere else, and now y'all complaining. So
that's when you look at them and go, "Sorry for you," and keep it moving.
Yeah, they still, my old church still want me back. They really
and you just look at them and you'll say, "Sorry for you."
Exactly.
I
agree to come once in a while, and I still haven't did that, but
But I left my home church for other reasons too, and it is not for the money because, like I said, I don't do it for the money. I have done a lot of events that I didn't get paid, but I ended up being blessed.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I have done weddings and never charged anybody, but at the end of the day, before I leave, they'd be like, "Oh, Sister Adams, hold on, here you go. This is just something to say thank you." You know.
Well.
So I mean, I've always have done that. I never charged. I haven't charged nobody. I just, at the end of the day, the Lord always blessed me with something.
Angela got a good point. She said, "I think it's an entitlement thing. When people feel like they know you, they feel entitled to a perk. Oh, I don't have to pay full price because I know the store owner mentality."
That's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
That's true.
She preaching
that's very
too.
true.
She preaching.
Yeah. So it's
and you know what I would like to do? I would like to have a segment to kind of educate younger musicians that are coming up, because I feel like for me, the older ones passed on some stuff, but you know, it was like pulling teeth. But I would like to pass something on to the younger musicians to help them along the way, to let them know a lot of these mistakes we have already made for you. And therefore, you know, if we could just kind of guide them, you know, something
You
that
know what?
help
You know
them.
what, Ron? You know what, Ron? Are you going to be able to come on the live stream tomorrow?
I probably can a few minutes. Yep.
Why don't you do that tomorrow then?
Okay, great.
Yeah, why don't you do that tomorrow? We'll try to, you know, see. Yeah, because again, we're supposed to do today and tomorrow according to the poll result. So I don't think Sabrina, you had anything in particular for tomorrow yet, did you?
No, and I had nothing
Okay.
to add to the conversation because I can't play at all, and nobody's paying me or not paying me. But
okay, it's not good to lie and say you can't play at all. Like
we know
we've heard you play, even though you be trying to hide it. Now I'm gonna leave that alone. I don't want to put your business out there, but you hiding things. But we already done heard you though. Even though you're hiding things, but like I said, I ain't gonna put your stuff out there with what you did.
Go ahead, say it.
No, I'm not gonna say it. I'm just the people find out on their own. But anyway, but yeah, definitely, Ron. We can start off with that tomorrow after we might play another chord game just to make sure people know that chords.
And to add to that list, we got to also do some basic musicians 101, because a lot of people don't understand the musicians 101, basic musician 101. Like if I invite another, I have had this happen. This is not Brandy, but I have had other people that I have invited.
Sure,
and I
it wasn't Brandy. Sure, of course.
no,
Yeah,
it wasn't Brandy.
Nah,
You know, if it was Brandy, I'd say Brandy. But it was, but it was hard. You know, when I invite you, I'm supposed to be the lead musician, but you come in there and you playing over me. And
that happens. Yeah, that's horrible.
That should be musician 101. You don't overplay the person that invited you.
And to add what you're saying, also, don't never run up to play unless you invited to. Also,
yes. Oh my goodness, that okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So don't. I'm typing this down so we don't forget it for tomorrow. Don't overplay. All right, don't overplay. The MOM, and then you said don't come up uninvited.
That's right.
Don't come
Absolutely.
up invited. Okay. And Ron, what is it that you're going to start off with us tomorrow again? You want to start off with what again?
Basically, like D said, musician 101. If we could just kind of I don't know, lead the younger musicians, give them some tips, some things to do, not to do,
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to name the.
Let's do this. Why don't we go ahead and secure it? Because this sounds like a conversation that should be backstage. And then that way we have enough time for tomorrow's show. So,
all right.
Everybody.
That sounds good.
Yeah, I'm so glad that y'all got a chance to hear that. So now you know what to expect for tomorrow, y'all. So we're getting ready to sign off now because it's been an hour and 5 minutes. And hopefully, if you feel empowered to, that you will donate so that we can be able to pay for more time on StreamYard. If you are interested in doing that, my PayPal information is in the description box of this video or any of my tutorial videos. All you have to do is on the PayPal transaction, just type in StreamYard or live stream, and I'll know what it's supposed to go towards. So with that,
and the goal is just we're trying to raise $25. So
right, that's all.
I think you can do it because.
Right. Okay. All right, y'all. So hopefully you will join us tomorrow, and you already know what the conversation will be about. See y'all. Peace. I think we're gone. I think we're good. Let me see. Brick just came in too. Okay, hold on.
You still live?
Oh, he just disappeared. Live. Oh, I am still live. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you still live.
It's taking out. I clicked. It's going like in a circle though.
No,
so if you still see us, I did click it. I did click to end the thing. I guess they like, no, we're not gonna let you end it like this. No.
Yeah, they want to use up the whole 2 hours.
That's funny. It says having trouble connecting. I don't want you to connect. I want you to disconnect. We're gonna try this again.